Labil and Zizou photographed together. Zizou says what they spoke about is private. If it wasn't about anything to do with a transfer, why couldn't you just say it? See, by Zizou saying that he doesn't have to come out and say what it's about, it's very simple. We hold on what it's about. Trying to do something. Because this is what I believe. This is what I read into it. Zizou saying to Pogba, bro, I want you. Figure out a way of getting yourself out of Man United. It's as simple as that. And I think just that, because again, look, people can say, is it tapping up or anything? We don't know, because the fact of the matter is that as long as there are no tape recordings or anything, nobody will know what happened in that discussion because there's no hard evidence. But let's read between the lines. Are you saying they just spoke about croissants or just life? No, 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 no. It's deep, And I just think that, because I already said before that this Real Madrid team needs either Pogba or Neymar. They need one extra player. Zad isn't enough, although Washington has rather than Zad. Zad isn't enough. And I think for United fans, I can understand United fans being pissed off because you want to keep hold of one of your best players. But I just think that Pogba wants to leave. And for United fans, you have to say to yourselves that this is a World Cup winner and the guy's regarded as one of the best players in the world. And the club is so horrible, so crap, going in such a downward spiral. Are you really in a position to keep a Pogba when your team is so bad and just so much worse than the talents that he brings? Because you can insult Pogba, you won't say his performances have not been great, and his performances have not been great. But at the end of the day, if you know for football, your talents pretty much match the talents and the performance levels of those around you. Okay, this isn't a one-man game. So very rarely can an amazing player play amazing if literally everyone around him is crap. So I don't know what's going to go down. I still feel like it's going to be very difficult for Real Madrid to take Pogba because if United, you want to really strong arm it. But if it's a situation where Pogba's not going to sign an extension deal, you can't lose Pogba for nada. That can't happen. So, but 100%, 1000%, this is 1000%. They didn't talk about life. They didn't have a friendly talk. That talk was not the whole talk. Obviously, they had a bit of chin work here and there, but primarily that talk was, look, bro, mon ami, okay, mon ami, find a way. Find a way of getting out of there. Find a way of getting out of here, okay? Parce que ici, en Madrid, So it's like he wants me here in Madrid. We just have to monitor this and see what happens. From a footballing point of view, Pogba at Real Madrid would be superb because that makes Real Madrid a bigger player in the Champions League. It makes the El Clasicos even better, and it makes the La Liga much more exciting. So I just think from a footballing point of view, that's what I want to happen. But from a realistic point of view and from a United's point of view, bro, if it's gonna go, it's gonna go for a lot of cheddar. So still a lot of negotiations that have to be done. But I think,